Hello dear student, how are you all? I think everyone are fine there. So student, welcome back to our English grammar class, and we were there on which topic? Yes, which topic? It is subject and verb agreement. What it is? Subject and verb agreement. So student, I am repeating the same thing from last couple of videos on subject and verb agreement, that to form a meaningful and understandable sentence we should have a perfect subject and perfect verb agreement. If the subject is perfect, then verb is perfect. Then if there is an agreement in between subject and verb, then what happens? We will get a grammatical correct sentence. If there is an conflict in between subject and verb, if there is in between a fight in between subject and verb, then a grammatically error sentence we will get. To form a meaningful and understandable sentence, we should have a perfect subject and verb agreement in a sentence. Okay, so student, what is the basic rule of subject and verb agreement? See, this is a basic rule which should be followed everywhere. The basic rule is singular subject must have singular verbs, plural subjects take plural verbs. So what it is? Singular subjects must have singular verbs and plural subjects take plural verbs. So this is what here the basic rule of subject and verb agreement says. Understood? See, singular means one, not more than one, only one. Subjects means, okay, in the sentence there is one sentence or there might be two sentences or there might be common subjects. So the subject is telling about himself in a sentence. The whole sentence speaks about the subject, okay, the work which is performed by the subject, and what performed? It is an object, okay, and the performance is verb. So it is called here subject and verb and object of the sentence. But singular is only one, okay, and here subject, not more than one. Subject is there in the sentence, then what it is? Singular subject. When singular subject is there, then it should have one singular verbs, okay, like singular verbs. Then comes the plural subject. When there is more than one subject, then it is called plural. More than one is called plural. So it is plural subject. Take plural verbs. It take plural verbs. So student, this is what the basic rule of subject and verb agreement, what we have discussed in the last two previous classes. And you have revised total 25 rules of subject and verb agreement. Which were they? 25 rules of subject and verb agreement. We have revised it, and I hope everyone have written those 25 rules in your grammar notebook. Yes or no, student? Might be you have written it. So it should be written in your grammar notebook, because those rules are very important one. So student, today in this class we are going to attend the questions which were given there on the page number 47 of the lesson, the gift of the Maggie. So please open the page number 47 just below to the author's read. There you will get the questions on subject and verb agreement. So how many questions were there? There were totally 30 questions, and this is what we are going to discuss in today's video. So student, let's begin over page number 47 and 48 of the English textbook, the exercise which is based on the subject and verb agreement. And let's be started without a further go. Here we have the section number A. What it is? The section number A, subject verb agreement. In the bracket it is given, refer to appendix 2 before doing this exercise. So we have to refer the appendix number 2 before doing this exercise. So there is one appendix number 2 in your textbook, refer it, and there you will get the real meaning of the subject and verb agreement, what we have discussed in the animated video. Even we have discussed the 25 rules of subject and verb agreement. So it is not given there, but we have discussed because it is important one for filling the blanks by the suitable verbs, okay, according to the singular and the plural subject. Now comes to the question here. Fill in the blanks with suitable forms of the verbs. What question asks? Fill in the blanks with suitable forms of the verb. So the first question here we have question number 1. Yes, here the question number 1 which is given there on your textbook page number 47. 1. The number of visitors in the bracket was or were really large in the last week's school day celebration. So the number of visitors here, the number of visitors was or were, which verb we have to use here? So the answer is was. So student, the answer is was. So you can say, sir, visitors is in the form of plural, so we should use were. No, it is wrong. Was is used because number is added here, the number of visitors, and one rule we have discussed, wherever the number comes and after that the plural subject follows, then the verb should be singular, then the verb should be singular verb. Understood? Now comes to the question number 2. The rapidity of these movements dash is or are beyond expectation. So what is the answer? Yes, the rapidity of this movement is or are. Yes, what is the answer? The rapidity of the movement is or are. The rapidity of the movement, yes, is beyond expectation. Answer is beyond expectation. So if is taken into a simple past, then what it becomes? It becomes was. Was can be also considered as an answer, or is can be also considered as an answer. Fine. So here why ants? Because the rapidity of this movements, okay, where the plural subject with plural subject, which verb? Singular or a plural verb? Here comes the singular verb, because it is a continuous movement. So the rule says, when there is something continuous going on as it is with the plural subject, which verb comes? Singular verb comes here. Then question number 3. Time and tide, wait or waits for none. So wait is a singular or plural? Wait is a plural. Waits is a singular. Understood? Don't confuse him. Here sir, wait plus s is given, so it seems that it is a plural. No, it is a singular. Here wait is only given, so wait considered here for the, yes, it is for plural. Okay, when s is added, it becomes singular. When there is only wait without s, then it is plural. Okay, a plural verb. So the time and tide, answer is time and tide waits for none. So time is also in the form of singular and tide is also in the form of singular. Okay, with two subject and which gives the only singular meaning, then here the answer comes waits, a singular verb. Understood? Now comes to the question number 4. What it is? Question number 4. Honor or reputation are or is dearer than life. Honor or reputation are or is dearer than life. Here the answer, honor or reputation. Okay, so which is the best suitable verb for this blank? Is honor or reputation is dearer than life. Here the honor is also singular, reputation is also singular. For two singular subject, which verb should come here? Is a singular verb, what we have discussed in the previous question. Then they are dearer than life. A comparison is also there in the sentence. Okay, fine. Just know about the sentence according to the rules what we have discussed. Now the 5th question. The ship with all the passenger were or was sunk by the enemy. The ship with all the passengers. The ship with all the passengers. So here two subjects, passenger and the ship, was or were sunk by the enemy. So the answer is was. Okay, a singular verb. The ship with all the passengers. Okay, there is only one ship and the passengers. Okay, passenger. Fine. So these both of them taken here in the form of singular. then the singular verb added here, was, sung by the enemy. Sixth question, intelligence as well as industry. Intelligence as well as industry is essential for success in today's competitive world. So the phrase added as well as, when as well as added there in the sentence, and there you will get a singular subject in the form of industry, a singular subject in the form of intelligent, then which form of the sentence or which form of the verb we have to use? A singular form of the verb, which is. Understood? Now comes to the sixth one. Neither the hens nor the cock are in the yard. So what is the best suitable answer? Neither the hens nor the cock is or are in the yard. So the answer is. Okay, is the best suitable form of the verb. See, the phrases like neither, nor, when they have added there in the sentence, and the first subject is in the form of plural and the second subject is in the form of singular, then which form of the verb we have to use? Singular verb, according to the rule what we have discussed in the previous video. Now comes to the eighth one. Yes, either James or I is or am going to get the prize. Either James or I am going to get the prize. With the nearest singular subject, so with the nearest singular subject, if either or is used and the nearest singular subject is there, with nearest singular subject, okay, a singular verb should come. Okay, I am going to get the prize. Understood? Fine. According to the rules what we have discussed. Now comes to the question number 9. 20,000 rupees is the price of a good mobile. So the 20,000 rupees is or are. So the answer is. 20,000 rupees is the price of a good mobile. Okay, so 20,000 rupees. Here the plural subject and the currency always gives the singular verb. So when the rupees are added in the form of currency, then it gives only singular verb according to the rules. So is a best suitable answer. Now comes to the 10th one. The staff are in a meeting. The staff are in a meeting. Okay, the staff. Here the staff gives a single meaning, and staff seems that they were plural. They were plural subjects. Okay, there were more staff. So they are in a meeting. Okay, R is the answer here. Mathematics are my favorite subject. So mathematics plus s is added here in the form of plural subject, but it gives a singular meaning. With singular subject, which form of the verb we have to use, which gives a singular meaning, then we have to use singular verb. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Then comes the question number 12. More than one person says so. More than one person says so. So say is a singular or plural? Say is a plural. Says is a singular. So here the phrase more than one, if it is added there, then we have to use here singular verb. Now comes to question number 13. Which question? Question number 13. The question number 13 says here, many a flower wither or withers unseen. Many a flower withers unseen. Okay, many a flower. So many is used here in the form of, okay, which tells the meaning of plural. With the plural subject, which form of the verb we have to use? Yes, we have to use a plural verb, which is withers unseen. Withers means, okay, which will come down or which will fell down somewhere from the flowers. The petals fell down from the flowers is called withers. Or the flower will become so weak due to inavailability of water, due to scarcity of water. That particular plant, okay, doesn't had a water for last many days and it becomes wither. All right. Now comes to the question number 14. Yes, the most readable part is the last 3 chapters. The most readable part. Yes, the most readable part are or is. Answer is are. The last 3 chapters. So the most readable part are the last 3 chapters. Okay. So why we have used here plural verb? Because here the chapters are taken here in the form of plural. So the most readable part are the last 3 chapters. So 3 chapters are the combination of 3 lessons. Is it or no? So they are in the form of plural subject. With the plural subject, which form of the verb we have to use? A plural verb. Understood? Now comes to the 15th question. Ship after ship. R is leaving for America. So ship after ship. So ship after ship. How many ships? 2. 2 in the sense of plural subject. So is should be used here or are? Then R is the best suitable answer. Are leaving for America. Thus even after is also used here. Phrase after. When after is taken here in front of the verb, then here plural verb should be added according to the rules what we have discussed in the previous video. Then comes the 16. The secretary and treasurer have or has called me to the office. The secretary and treasurer. The secretary and treasurer has, okay, called me to the office. So answer is has. Okay. So has is a singular verb. So the secretary and treasurer has called me to the office. Fine. So both secretary and treasurer called me there in the office, but both of them gives the singular meaning that they have called me. Nothing another work is given to, only they called me. So here the singular verb comes has. Okay, 17. Question number 17. Yes. So the question number 17 is, he is one of those who. He is one of those who trust everyone. He is one of those who trust everyone. So one of those is added here. It gives an singular meaning. So with the singular meaning, which form of the verb? Singular verb, which is trust. Okay. Each of the each of the boys sing or sings well. So each of the boys, yes, what they will do? Each of the boys sings. Okay. So each gives the meaning of singular. So sings gives the meaning of singular verb. So sings well. 19. Every one of the chocolates were stale. Every one of the chocolate was, okay, chocolates. So it gives every one a singular meaning. Was is added here in the form of singular verb and stale. Question number 20. All of the pipes, yes, all of the pipes dash is or are spoiled. So the answer is all of the pipes are spoiled. Answer is are. Okay, because it gives a meaning of plural subjects. Okay, with s added there behind the pipe. Okay, subject of the pie is are missing. Okay, sorry, some of the pie is are missing. So the answer is some of the pie is missing. So some of the pie gives a meaning of singular. With the singular meaning subject, we have to use here singular verb. Understood? Question number 22nd. None of the garbage. What? None of the garbage were picked up. So here the question is asking, none of the garbage was picked up, not where. Answer is was. None of the garbage. So the phrase none of the garbage is used. Okay, none phrase is used, then we have to use here singular verb. Okay, question number 23rd. Here, either of us is or are capable of solving the problem. Either of us is capable of solving the problem. So the phrase either is used here. With these kind of phrases, we have to use here singular verb. Understood? So student, here I am telling you the answers. So I have not given you to write it down by yourself. You will scroll somewhere and you will search the answers and you will get know easily. But you should understand according to that why they have taken is or are, has or have there in the blank. For that, subject and verb agreement should be must. Okay, it should be clarified to everyone. Okay, now comes to the 24th. None but fools have ever believed it. So none but fools have ever believed it. So have here in the form of, okay, plural, a plural verb. So none but fools. But is used here where none is separated from fools. So fools are in the form of plural. With the plural subject, which form of the verb we have to use? Plural verb. Yes. Now comes to the 25th question. One of the student is are absent. One of the students. Okay, one of the students is. So one of the is used here just before to the student, which gives the singular meaning. With the singular meaning subject, here we have to use singular verb. So answer is absent. 26th question. Not only the soldiers but also the officers was drunk. Not only the soldiers but also the officers was drunk. So not only, okay, which gives the meaning, okay, of one. Here the soldiers and the officers, they did only one activity. What they did? They drank the wine. So both of did the one activity where the group of the subject shows the singular meaning. With them, which form of the verb we have to use? A singular verb, was. Okay. 27th. The politician along with the newsman are expected shortly. The politician along with the newsman is expected shortly. See here, the politician along with the newsman. So along with the newsman gives a singular meaning. Politician also and the newsman also. Here both of them gives a singular meaning. So is here is used in, okay, to give the singular form of the verb. Understood? Now comes to the 28. The pair of scissors J belongs to my uncle. So the pair of scissors J belongs to my uncle. Yes, the pair of scissors. Yes, pair of scissors. Scissors here in the form of plural. With the plural subject, plural verb will come, which is belongs. Okay, 29th question. A lot of work have to be done. A lot of work have to be done. So here a lot of work has to be done or have to be done. Here has to be done. A lot of work. Okay, the phrase is like lot of work. Here gives the singular meaning. With the singular meaning form of the subject, we have to use singular form of the verb, has. 30th question. I wish I knew or know her address. I wish I knew her address. I knew her address. Okay, so knew is a singular form of the verb. Okay, no becomes plural. Fine. And here he is wishing, and knew is taken here in the form of past form of the verb, in the past tense, in a past sentence. So student, here we have discussed subject and verb agreement. Okay, and some 30 questions are there in your text, and we have discussed even all the answers of these 30 questions. So here you will get the answers what we have discussed here in the video. All 30 questions answers are available here, so you can fill in the blanks. So student, one homework I would like to give you to everyone. What you have to do? You should solve each and every question by yourself by putting this answers there in the blank. Along with what you have to do, you should tell which rule has been used here in this sentence. Is it rule number 1? Is it rule number 2? Is it rule number 3? Is it rule number 4? Is it rule number 5? You have to find it out. Scroll it out. Okay, and you have to mention each and everything carefully. This is what I am going to see there in your grammar notebook, and send me the same content, same homework in my WhatsApp number. I will see either you have mentioned the rule number 1, because this sentence belongs to rule number 1. That's why we have used a singular verb or a plural verb there in the blank. This is what everyone should do, okay, without fail. So student, this is all about today's class. Here we have solved some questions related to the subject and verb agreement, which is given there on the page number 47, 48. And in the next class, we are going to discuss another grammar portion of the same lesson. So student, for the time being, take care and have a nice day. Bye bye.